1Chronicles 12 from the Net Bible. Warriors who joined David at Ziklag. These were the men who joined David in Ziklag, where he was banished from the presence of Saul son of Kish. They were among the warriors who assisted him in battle. They were armed with bows and could shoot arrows or sling stones right or left-handed. They were fellow tribesmen of Saul from Benjamin. These were Ahiezer, the leader, and Joash, the sons of Shemaiah, the Gibeathite, Jeziel and Pelet, the sons of Asmaveth, Berakah, Jehu the Anathothite, Ishmael the Gibeonite, one of the 30 warriors and their leader, Jeremiah, Jahaziel, Johanan, Jozabad the Gederathite, Eluzai, Jerimoth, Bealiah, Shemariah, Shephatiah the Haraphite, Elkanah, Ishiah, Azarel, Joezer, and Jashobeam, who were Korahites, and Joelah and Zebediah, the sons of Jehoram from Gedor. Some of the Gadites joined David at the stronghold in the desert. They were warriors who were trained for battle. They carried shields and spears. They were as fierce as lions and could run as quickly as gazelles across the hills. Ezer was the leader, Obadiah the second in command, Eliab the third, Mishmannah the fourth, Jeremiah the fifth, Attai the sixth, Eliel the seventh, Johanan the eighth, Elzabad the ninth, Jeremiah the 10th, and Macbanai the 11th. These Gadites were military leaders. The least led 100 men, the greatest 1,000. They crossed the Jordan River in the first month when it was overflowing its banks, and routed those living in all the valleys to the east and west. Some from Benjamin and Judah also came to David's stronghold. David went out to meet them and said, "If you come to me in peace and want to help me, then I will make an alliance with you. But if you come to betray me to my enemies, when I have not harmed you, may the God of our ancestors take notice and judge." But a spirit empowered Amasai, the leader of the 30 warriors, and he said, "We are yours, O David. We support you, O son of Jesse. May you greatly prosper. May those who help you prosper. Indeed, your God helps you." So David accepted them and made them leaders of raiding bands. Some men from Manasseh joined David when he went with the Philistines to fight against Saul. But in the end, they did not help the Philistines because, after taking counsel, the Philistine lords sent David away, saying, "It would be disastrous for us if he deserts to his master Saul." When David went to Ziklag, the men of Manasseh who joined him were Adnak, Jozabad, Jediel, Michael, Jozabad, Elihu, and Zilithai, leaders of 1,000 soldiers each in the tribe of Manasseh. They helped David fight against raiding bands, for all of them were warriors and leaders in the army. Each day men came to help David until his army became very large. Support for David in Hebron. The following is a record of the armed warriors who came with their leaders and joined David in Hebron in order to make David king in Saul's place, in accordance with the Lord's decree. From Judah came 6,800 trained warriors carrying shields and spears. From Simeon there were 7,100 warriors. From Levi there were 4,600. Jehoiada, the leader of Aaron's descendants, brought 3,700 men with him, along with Zadok, a young warrior, and 22 leaders from his family. From Benjamin, Saul's tribe, there were 3,000, most of whom up to that time had been loyal to Saul. From Ephraim, there were 20,800 warriors who had brought fame to their families. From the half-tribe of Manasseh, there were 18,000 who had been designated by name to come and make David king. From Issachar, there were 200 leaders and all their relatives at their command. They understood the times and knew what Israel should do. From Zebulun, there were 50,000 warriors who were prepared for battle, equipped with all kinds of weapons and ready to give their undivided loyalty. From Naphtali, there were 1,000 officers, along with 37,000 men carrying shields and spears. From Dan, there were 28,600 men prepared for battle. From Asher, there were 40,000 warriors prepared for battle. From the other side of the Jordan, from Reuben, Gad and the half-tribe of Manasseh, there were 120,000 men armed with all kinds of weapons. All these men were warriors who were ready to march. They came to Hebron to make David king over all Israel by acclamation. All the rest of the Israelites also were in agreement that David should become king. They spent 3 days feasting there with David, for their relatives had given them provisions. Also, their neighbours, from as far away as Issachar, Zebulun and Naphtali, were bringing food on donkeys, camels, mules and oxen. There were large supplies of flour, fig cakes, raisins, wine, olive oil, beef and lamb, for Israel was celebrating.